Hello there, I'm Artsy Gamer 7 and welcome back to another Creative Sim here on the channel. As you can probably tell by the title of the video, we are creating Princess Hilda from A Link Between Worlds, and she is the princess of Lowrol, so she's supposed to be sort of a opposite version of Zelda in a way. Like, she's like that universe's Zelda, that world's Zelda, but she is, obviously she looks a little bit different. I should have like a image of her up on the screen so that you can see what she looks like if you've never played any of the Zelda games or never like looked into some of them or just happened to see like some artwork of some of them. So at least you know which character this is and what she looks like and stuff. But she is from Lowrol, so high roll, low roll, get the opposites of her. And Hilda is a little bit more darker than Zelda in a way. I haven't personally got to play this game. I own this game, but it is it's on the DS, like it's a portable version versus like on like a Switch or some other console, like depending on what time of year the game came out. But this is not necessarily a new one, but it's not like super old. It was during DS's era, so yeah. But I never played it. Something about portable games, like I've owned the DS. I actually have like 2 DS's, and I do play on them every once in a while, but not often. Something about portable games I don't gravitate towards as much. Pokemon is one of those weird instances where, like, I have Violet now, and I have it on my Switch that can be docked onto a TV, but I actually have been playing it in handheld mode the whole entire time. I played Animal Crossing in handheld mode the whole entire time. Granted, that was during a time when my anxiety was, like, really bad, and I was struggling mentally and stuff, so Animal Crossing was, like, it was helping me through a lot of things, and I just stayed in bed and played it. And it made it easier to play in handheld mode while I was laying in bed versus on the TV. So yeah, but those are like the only 2 games where I had the option to play them in like on a TV and I didn't. But otherwise, if I could have that game on a TV, I put it on a TV. Like Legend of Zelda, easily play it on the, like in the dock on the TV. Will do. That is how I would prefer Legend of Zelda. So even though I love Legend of Zelda, it's like my favorite game series, and I've got these games because I did want to play them. I had a really hard time just sitting down and actually ever trying to play them because they were unportable. It's really weird. I don't understand it partially, but it's just my brain. That's how it seems to work. So though I own this game, I've never played this game. So I don't know much about her, and the fact that I eventually hopefully will try to play this game. I didn't want to read too much into it. I just read enough for this video, or at least what I thought was enough for the video. But yeah, she is a little bit darker. Obviously, she has darker colors than Zelda, but she is sort of structured similar to Zelda. But I think she does have this more gloomy feel to her in a way. Not to say that she herself is gloomy, but I feel like she definitely is less likely to have those cheery, happy moments that you might see with, like, the other Zeldas. Especially, like, Skyward Sword Zelda. She was definitely very cheerful for the most part. Breath of the Wild Zelda, she had those moments, but she also had some sass. Now, Twilight Princess Zelda, she had a little bit more of a gloominess to her. Not necessarily completely, and not in her looks. I don't think her looks went that far into being that more darker feel, but obviously Twilight Princess was one of the more darker like games for Zelda. It's also one of my favorite. It is my favorite Zelda. Breath of the Wild's up there. Like those 2 are like really close to tied, but I think in some ways Twilight Princess holds like a special place. But anyway, besides the point. But yeah, so I definitely, like, with her facial features, I tried to give that across, like, doesn't look like she's constantly smiling, like she has, like, some darker Like I put like an eyeliner that's a little bit thicker on her, and she has some of these darker purples in the makeup, like at least trying to. So I still wanted her to look regal and like she was a princess and everything, but I still wanted to give her this like darker, sadder feel. And I was pretty happy with how she turned out. I think she still looks like, she is a Legend of Zelda character. She may even look like she could be a version of Zelda, which technically in a way Hilda is. Like I said, she's just basically the Zelda of this alternate world, this alternate, well, I guess it is world because it's a link between worlds. That's literally the name of the game. So I guess world is the better description of it, not necessarily dimension. It's world would probably. But yeah, anyway. So yeah. And her screenshots turned out really well. Obviously, those are at the end of the video, so you can see those. But basically sort of playing around with stuff and trying to get it as close as possible. With these creative sims, I actually do have a Zelda crown, like the Twilight Princess Zelda crown, and I did try it on her just out of curiosity. But I don't purposely try to go get items for these creative sims. I've said that a few times before, but I don't. So like, I go in with whatever CC I've just naturally downloaded on my own stuff that I was like, and sometimes like I do add stuff from video game characters. Usually it's going to be accessories like headpieces and jewelry and tights and things like that, necklaces. It's almost never going to be like outfits and stuff. I think I have some of the Disney princess dresses, but they come in quite a few alternate colors, and I think they're dresses that, though you would recognize them as a Disney princess's dress, it also could just look like a dress that was made from like those time eras or whatever. So other than that, I don't usually download stuff. At least I don't knowingly download stuff from games. Sometimes there's probably some stuff that I've downloaded that are from some games and I don't realize that they're from that game, which in some ways means that, it would look good as a decorative piece, like as a jewelry piece or a clothing on its own and not be necessarily connected to like some crazy video game character's outfit or anime character, whatever it may be. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I don't download stuff for these characters beforehand. I just try to go in with what I have and try to get as close as possible. And in some cases, I say it's sort of like a modernized version of the character. Now with the Zelda characters, most of them, I think I can get some outfits. Like, obviously, like, if I ever have to do a Zora, well, I did do the one Zora, but she sort of had some clothing on her or whatever, or things that looked like clothing. So a lot of the other Zoras do not. So I'll just have to, whatever clothing style I think they would have if they was like a normal human. But yeah, but for the most part, I think I have outfits that could closely fit most of the Zelda characters, or at least try to. I think as far as clothing options, I think so far Zant was one of the hardest ones to get clothing for, but I still think it came across, I think. But with her, obviously, I'm trying to find, like, the way her dress is, there's like purples and like the white-ish, it's like more of a white, and technically in a way the dress is more white, but I really wanted to get more of her purple across, and I tried finding something that could be like that little overhang thing that sort of, for her, I think it's actually part of the dress, like the upper part of her dress is like it's a second layering of a dress, but sometimes like some of the designs look like it's attached to the belt. I think that's how Twilight Princess Zelda's is. It looks like it's attached to the belt. But with her, it looks like it's just two pieces of a dress. Like she has a white dress on and then she puts like the purple piece of the dress over top of it. Could be wrong, but yeah, anyway. But I felt really strongly about giving her more of a purple dress because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get this purple and white to fit the way she was. But I did give her like those little arm pieces that have like a little flowy thing that sort of represents some of the white and her cape. And when it came to the dress that I chose, it had the purple that I was sort of looking for. It had some gold designs on it. You should be already seeing the dress actually that I ended up choosing. It has some gold decorative pieces on the top that I think sort of matches sometimes the style of a lot of the Princess Zeldas, and in this case Hilda's design that comes on like the little underneath, like the little sachet piece that for her it's that purple piece that overhangs, like down on the bottom where it has like the Triforce. For her, it's upside down Triforce because obviously she's the opposite there. Yeah. But like some of that detailing, and it actually has like the little pointed sleeve things like she's got going on. So I really felt like this was probably one of the best dresses to represent her. I think the dress that I had her wearing prior to this dress was probably the next closest one that I would have chose for her, because it at least has like a little split option, so it's giving you multiple colors towards the bottom of the dress. But again, it was just 2 variations of purple and not like a white. So I really felt like this was the better option for her dress. And then just finishing up with some jewelry, especially since some of her neck was exposed. Sometimes I wait with the necklaces just to see what outfit I end up going with, because I'm like, if I end up getting an outfit that actually goes a little bit higher on the neckline than I think I'm gonna get, then the necklaces might glitch into it and look weird. So like, I usually wait for the necklaces towards the end of creating characters, unless like I really want a certain necklace on someone, and then I'm like, I'll fit the outfit around the necklace, but I rarely do that. And sometimes I just put a necklace on and I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. But usually, at least lately, a lot of times I've been doing the necklace towards the end after I get the outfit done, just to make sure the necklace goes with the outfit and doesn't clip into the outfit also. But I hope you like how Hilda turned out. If so, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Is she one of your favorite ones of this series so far, or do you think something could have been done different? Let me know. I love to hear feedback and comment. And who is your favorite so far if it's not Hilda? You should be seeing the screenshots at this point. I probably am going to be wrapping up the series probably soonish. Definitely like by the end of December. We'll for surely be wrapping up the series and be going on to the new series. I already did like I have a wheel that has like options and ideas for creative sims that I've had, and I've already spun the wheel, so I already know what the next series is going to be, just because I wanted to I was curious. I was jumping ahead because I'm probably still going to have a few more characters come up from Zelda. I already know that I have at least 2, so yeah. But I'm probably going to do a few more after that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that lovely like button, subscribe, you know, that lovely YouTube goodiness, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. But until then, bye bye!